Today we're going to be doing blackened salmon, which is the featured recipe from my latest book, Soul Food Cooking. And I'm going to let Kim hold that and look at that.
Alrighty.
We're going to do blackened salmon. We're also going to have some angel eggs. I'm going to do some smothered fried sweet potatoes with onions and some steamed broccoli and vegetable broth. Okay?
Okay, so this is the nice Easter meal.
This is a nice Easter meal. It's very quick. If you don't want to go out, if you don't have any prearranged reservations, you might all decide to stay at home because the restaurants are usually full. But this is a light meal, and if you don't like fish, you can also do blackened salmon.
Okay, if we don't like the salmon, then we can do...
What did I say?
If we don't like
chicken? Yes, you can do chicken. That's what I meant.
We can do chicken?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can do chicken.
Alrighty, sounds good. Now, what are we going to start off with? We're going to start off with...
Well, we're going to start off with doing some smothered fried sweet potatoes with onions, which is one of my newest recipes that I designed for diabetics because it gives them a chance to have potatoes in a regular way, and they're very close tasting to what the white potatoes would be like when you smother them. So first of all, we're going to use just a little bit of olive oil.
Now, is this recipe in the cookbook?
No, this is one of my new ones.
Okay, y'all hear me crisping on the carrots, right? I'm eating the carrots because they're healthy.
Now, this was 2 medium sweet potatoes that I cut up here. And basically, you know, you just peel the sweet potatoes.
I hear them sizzling.
Good. They're not fried like deep fried, so you're going to be able to put quite a few of them in the pan.
Okay.
And the reason that I started them first is because it's going to be the longest thing that it takes to cook.
Okay. Okay. Now, typically, when we do potatoes around here, we want them candied and lots of sugar and butter or in a potato pie. This is a great alternative.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to just add a few chopped onions.
Looks good. How long will this take for them to get tender?
It will take probably 25 minutes. That'll be the last thing that will, you know, it'll be done by the time everything else gets done, but I'm going to start it first.
Okay.
You just go ahead and put about, I say about a half a cup of chopped onions. If you like onions, you can put more.
I love onions and potatoes.
Okay, well, you're going to love this.
Okay.
And believe it or not, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of cayenne.
Now, I remember you telling me you like cayenne and not black pepper because black pepper leaves too much residue in your colon, right?
Right.
Okay.
You're going to put your regular amount of salt to taste.
Now, will you put a lid on that? Will that help soften it quicker?
I hope this is good.
Got a potato sticking up over here. Right there. Okay. My hands are clean, by the way.
Okay, the heat will kill it. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get the broccoli. We're going to steam some broccoli and some vegetable broth.
Okay. Vegetable broth. We're not using chicken broth today.
No, that was for the green beans last time.
Okay.
Broccoli is so good that you really want to get the taste of the broccoli, but the vegetable broth adds a really splendid flavor.
Okay.
And makes it delicious.
Delicious?
No, delicious.
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 Absolutely.
Everyone's got his word. Mine's going to be delicious.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. And how long will the broccoli need to steam?
Just a very, very short time. You know, you don't want it to cook too long, maybe 4 minutes.
Oh, listen at those potatoes. Sounds wonderful.
I want as much broccoli as I can get in this pot.
All right. Fill her up. You fill her up, we'll eat her up. We'll take care of that for sure. What you need?
I have another lid. Okay. Okay, so we're going to check the sweet potatoes. And what you want to do is you want to kind of get them started like they're frying in the oil, and then you're going to turn that heat down once you start to getting them to brown a little bit. And if there's any room, you might want to add a couple more, but
now I could probably eat this by itself.
I can.
What's the saying? Too bad you guys out there don't have smell-o-vision, because it smells so good.
I'm going to try to get as many of them in there as I possibly can.
Okay.
You know, that kind of cook down.
Right. Now, how do they do, like, warmed over?
Great.
So if I wanted to cook them the Saturday night before?
Yeah, you can do it. I like them either way, but I like them best the first day that I cook them. They're just awesome.
Okay.
So we're going to turn that fire down. We started out on high, kind of get that heat going, kind of get them maybe even started browning, but you don't want to burn them. So we're going to turn the heat down just a little bit, maybe to a medium flame.
Okay. Now, Mercedes, a lot of us have children, and a lot of times we will do dye Easter eggs, and have the Easter egg hunt, and afterwards we have an abundance of eggs left over.
Right. Well, I'm going to do some angel eggs. We don't want to call them deviled eggs.
Okay.
I'm going to do some angel eggs after the break. Whenever we take a break and come back, I'll show you how to do some angel eggs.
So we have our potatoes, and they're not really frying because you didn't put a lot of oil in there.
No, it's called smothering.
Okay.
It's called smothering. Just like they did smothered fried potatoes. I don't know if you've ever heard of those. They put the onions and
I live in the South.
Okay. Yeah. Well, but this way the diabetics can have it. They may never have thought of this, but this is a great recipe.
What's the difference, I guess, between the sweet potato versus the white potato, Irish potato, Idaho potato, whatever?
We call this a sweet potato, but it's really not even from the same family that the white potato is from.
Okay.
It's from another family, like a flower family. I cannot remember exactly the name of it, but it's not even from the same family. So it's called a potato, but it's not from the same family that the Irish potato is from.
Okay. Now, I'm going to ask you this, and if you don't know, tell me. I know I've heard that we use the word sweet potato and yam interchangeably. Is this actually a sweet potato or a yam?
Well, it's a sweet potato. Now, they use the word yam more in Africa and other continents. They use yam more.
So is it a different?
It's probably a cousin.
Okay.
I'm never really worried about it too much.
Okay, you just go with what we have here. whatever that is, that's what we're eating. Okay, because we know what it is. We call it candied yam, sweet potato, whatever. But okay. Well, I'll tell you what, they're looking good, and our broccoli is going.
You do have to turn them over. You know, if you don't turn them over, they'll burn.
Okay, well, let's take a break, and when we come back, let's make some angel eggs.